When most contractors or small business owners hear Google ads, they think pay-per-click ads, or otherwise known as search ads. But there's actually 3 totally different types of Google ads that you can run. And if you pick the wrong one, you're basically going to set your money on fire. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down the 3 different types of Google ads, which is PPC or pay-per-click, local service ads, and performance max. And then we're going to show you exactly which one you need to book real jobs or get real customers and not just waste money on clicks. So we've done all these 3 different types of campaigns we've done for different companies like these. And of course, have all doubled their business or added a bunch of revenue and of course, more employees. You can see them here. But what you're going to learn in this video is this ultimate guide here for Google ads, so you understand what each one is. So the first thing is we're going to talk about is 1 of 3 different types of Google ads. Which one's actually going to get you jobs and customers, not just clicks. 2, the number 1 mistake most contractors and small business owners make with their campaigns. And 3, just a no BS guide on how to figure out which platform you need to choose for your business. So let's get right into the video. So the very first thing about Google ads that you need to learn and understand, and why they fail for most contractors and service businesses, is that they're not all created equal. They all have different types of intents. So when we talk about PPC, right, and where it shows up, it has a different intent, usually more expensive, we'll get into that in just a minute, than what your local service ads do, right, or your PMAX campaigns do, because they're all going to do different things for your company. They can all be successful, but you have to figure out like which one's going to work for you depending on where you're at in your business. And so that way, when you put a budget to it, you're actually going to get the traction. You're going to get the jobs and get the customers that you want from the campaigns. So let's get into the first one, which is the pay-per-click ads. When it comes to PPC, or like I said, otherwise known as search campaigns, right, everybody considers this like the king of Google ads, and they think this is the best leads. These leads are going to close immediately, which is all garbage. But the reason why most people run PPC, and it being the number 1 thing, is because it is a high intent search, right? Most people are actively searching. They're digging into longer tail keywords, meaning like multiple keywords that come into one. They need an answer for something, like they need something right now. So it's typically more high intent because they're actively going out looking for those answers. The best way to use PPC, and this is where I think a lot of people get this wrong, is you have to have high margins, and you need to have high tickets. Okay, so we're talking about companies that are like $5,000 plus when it comes average per job. So a lot of companies in the contracting space, like roofing, fencing, sometimes even flooring, exterior work, remodeling, things that have a real high ticket to it, are going to be better for PPC, for people actually searching for stuff. And even on top of that, you want to think about companies that like are more emergency. So even things like emergency tree service, or emergency plumbing, or emergency HVAC, or emergency roofing. I got a bad leak, right? All those things are great for pay-per-click, right? Because people are needing this pretty fast. So they're going to find the first one they see. And when you're putting this into, you're paying for this advertisement, more than likely going to get those people who need something right at this moment, okay? Biggest thing to caution is, 1, it's super expensive. Okay, it's the most expensive of all the ads that you typically run. Okay, in the contracting space, typically your lead is probably like $120 to $150 a lead, and that can get pricey, right? It's not letting me. There we go. $120 to $150 a lead, and that's expensive. Okay, so a lot of times if you don't have the budget to be able to spend to get that kind of lead, you're not going to get it. Other thing too is a lot of people only want to spend, I only want to spend like $1,500 a month on pay-per-click ads. Well, great. We'll divide that by 120 to 150. You may get 10 leads. And yes, while Google is the most high intent leads, you're still going to get spam. You're still going to get leads that aren't ready to buy now. I don't care what you say. You're not always going to get the best one. So you have to take down the percentages, and just know that if you're spending $1,500 a month on Google ads, you still may only close 1 or 2 leads. So just keep that in mind when you're running Google ad campaigns. That's why a lot of times that when we're doing PPC, we don't recommend you do PPC ads until you've hit, like, in the contracting space, you hit like 3 million a year. Because then, low end 2 million. So then when you are running these, you can run a bigger budget. You can put maybe $5,000 in it, or $6,000, or start maybe at $3,000 and then scale to that. Because once you start putting more in and it starts scaling and growing, then yes, you're going to get better leads. You start feeding better data back to those companies or back to Google, so you can get better leads for your business. So now we've talked about PPC. Let's talk about the one that I think is probably the most underrated and a lot of people won't choose, and that is going to be the local service ads. So when it comes to local service ads, I think of it as the champion of ads. And the reason why is because it's the most cost-effective, most mid to high intent leads you can get coming in your business. It is the first thing that shows up on Google. You have to get Google guaranteed, which means you have to go to the background process, which means if Google trusts you, more homeowners are going to trust you. So you have that nice Google guaranteed badge, which is going to get people to trust you more when they actually give you a call. And the cool part is you only pay when people actually call you. So it's a pay-per-call system. So even if they don't call you, they still see your name at the top. And let's say they scroll past that and go on the maps or go somewhere else, and they keep seeing your name in the PPC ads, or maybe they see you in organic or in the maps. Your name gets hit more times. So it's almost kind of like a low end, like SEO play as well. They can keep seeing your name pop up. So I think that's really cool. But when it comes to intent, you're going to have mid, and I say mid to high. All right. So when companies are first starting out, like, I'm going to pay for advertising, okay? Like, I want to put some money into ads. So instead of going to companies like Thumbtack or Angie's, right, or House, that pay per lead, but they share your lead with other people, this is still going to be exclusive to your business, okay? So it's going to be best for people who are early in business and have a low budget. That way, and the cool part too is, like, you can turn it off and on anytime you want, okay? And then when a lead does come in, you don't, typically they're like, we're going to put it down here, they're like anywhere between, I want to say 30 and maybe $80 a lead. It changes, right? But if you're early on in business, you can turn the budget off and on if you don't want to. And then if it's a bad lead, let's say it's something out of your service area, or you don't offer that particular service, typically you get your money back on that lead. You're not having to actually pay for it. Well, otherwise on the other platforms, right, if a lead comes in, it's a bad lead, that's it. You're paying for it, right? You're paying per click, when it comes to the other ad campaigns. So I just think it's one of the most beneficial ways to drive leads. It doesn't need to be your only lead source, because I've seen people make that mistake where we had a garage door company reached out to us. They started running LSA ads, and they got all these calls, like 120 calls in a month. So they hired 2 people based on a month and a half of data. Well, the next month, for some reason, local service ads got cut in half, and they hired new people and didn't have the leads coming in. So they were scrambling to get more leads in. So while it probably is going to be a primary driver for your channels, don't let it be the only one, because you can end up losing a lot of leads just like that, and you don't really have a lot of control over it when it comes to that. Now, things to caution you about this is it is a category targeting system, okay? You can't target keywords. Whatever categories you're in your company and services you offer on your Google business profile is how people are going to find you when it comes to this. So it's not like you can go dig through and be like, what were they actually searching? What were the keywords? It's just like, I need a roof repair, or I need a roof, or any roofing service offered, or any fence service offered, and you came up first. So in that like, let's say maybe you only install like privacy fences, but you don't do vinyl, or you don't do like chain link. Well, they could be calling for chain link fence, and you still have to pay for that call, right? Because it's just category driven. It's not keyword search driven. So it's a little bit of a downside there when it comes to that. And so even if you offer the service of a fence installation and maybe you don't install that type of fence, still got to pay for that lead. So just keep that in mind. But at the end of the day, the risk outweigh the rewards when it comes to local service ads. And I really think it's kind of the champion and the underrated ad campaigns that you can run through Google. Which brings us to our third type of ad campaign, which is the PMAX campaign, or otherwise known as Performance Max. Now, this is a new ad campaign or way to present ads on Google and really all over the place that a lot of people are they're really trying to push people towards, because it's more behavior-based mixed with search-based to really get all around everybody to click on your ads, right? So you're going to show up, and I put this sign here, you're going to kind of show up here, there, and everywhere. You show up in Gmail. You show up on YouTube Shorts. So typically you got to create a quick video, so that video will show up in YouTube Shorts to advertise your business. You show up in the sides of blog posts. You show up in banners on certain search engine sites. So like all these places you can show up for people to click as a way to do brand recognition. Also on top of that, you're also being shown up in search results as well. So it's a real combination of both, but it's mostly behavior intent. People who have been searching for or looking around, similar to like the meta ads, but it still shows up when people are online or searching in different areas, right? So these can be anywhere between low and high intent. Okay, typically more on the low to mid end, but they're typically low or mid intent. These are going to be best for companies with a high budget. And I say big budget. I'm talking like $5,000 plus a month. So people with a high budget and who are focused on brand awareness. Okay, it's not all brand driven. But if you're going to run PMAX campaigns, just know, okay, you're going to get a ton of spam. Okay, it's just hard to block every spam bot you can, no matter what kind of software you put in place and blockers you put in place. But at the end of the day, you're going to get a ton of spam clicks. But you also are going to show up in more different places. So your brand recognition is going to people are just going to recognize you more often, right? You're going to be showing up here and there like, man, I need a roof. Oh, look, this company just showed up. Oh, I need a fence. This company keeps showing up. Oh, they're in my email. They're here, they're there, everywhere, right? So I think if you're going to use this PMAX campaign for contractors, and we rarely recommend using it, but if you are going to use it, you need to have a huge budget. You need to be focused on brand, and just understand you're going to get a lot of spam come in. But like I said, if you're running meta ads to go in combination with this, and maybe you have specifically targeted campaigns going around your local market, I think you can do well. But for the most part, this is not a campaign we actually recommend for most contractors, but there is some success you can have with it. We just haven't quite seen it yet when we've actually run it for contractors. Now, what's the biggest mistake most contractors make when it comes to running Google ads? Well, it's this. You have a broken business, meaning you don't know how to handle ad campaigns when they're coming in, right? You don't know how to handle leads when they're coming in. We've done a video on this that we have out. We'll pop it somewhere in the links or whatever, that talks about how to take somebody in the buyer cycle, right? Where are they at in the buyer cycle? Meaning, are they early on just doing some research? Are they, which is what we call problem aware or problem unaware? And then they're finally problem aware, trying to figure out what's the best solution. Then they have a solution like, hey, I know what it is. Then you need to get them trusted, right? And we have a whole video that's, we'll put it somewhere around here, that talks about how to actually take them through that part. But the problem is most contractors will think Google ads equals a sold job, right? And a lot of marketing companies almost position this way. Like they almost position Google as the king and ultimate, but like we've had ad campaigns run on Meta that do better than Google, right? So it's not equaling a sold job or the best leads on the planet. Typically, yes, they're higher intent. At the end of the day, if you have a broken business that doesn't have the right processes in place to follow up with those leads as they come in, it's 100% not going to work. And Google ads are going to fail. And you're going to be mad. You're going to think nothing works when it comes to marketing, and it's going to stall your growth in business. So it's just setting the right expectations and understanding that if somebody tries to sell you on Google is king, they're going to bring you in all these jobs, but you don't have a system or process to manage leads coming in properly in the right way, so you don't leak out through an empty bucket. yes, you 100% are going to lose. So Google does not equal sold jobs like a lot of marketing companies talk about, and it's expensive. So you have to make sure that you have a business that's not broken, and you have processes in place to manage these leads. That's why we always recommend being at least in the $2 to $3 million a year range as a contracting company before you even touch pay-per-click or pay-per-click ad campaigns. So now you understand which are the 3 types of Google ad campaigns, which ones you need to attack. If you feel like, hey, this is still overwhelming, we are at 2 or 3 million a year, but we don't know where to start to actually grow with paid advertising, we've got a account link below. You can book some time with us. We'll at least go through a strategy with you, go through the keyword research to understand which campaigns are going to be the best for your business so you can actually grow. And then if you decide you want to work with us, hey, we would absolutely love to, if it's a good fit, to work with your company to help you grow and do all the things that we've done with some of these other ones, like double their business, adding millions, going to million plus, another 300K, 200, whatever. You could see the social proof here. But we're happy to work with your company. So until next time, we appreciate it.